because I'll edit stuff out. How are we doing today?
Good.
Good. On the home stretch for term, hey?
Oh,
Yep.
3 more days. Oh, yes. School holidays. What's the plan for school holidays?
Not much.
We've still got dance next week, so that's something to do for next week. But yeah, there's not much else to do, is there? What have you guys been doing aside from dancing?
lying in bed.
Yeah, school and lying in bed. And then holidays will be a little less school, a little more lying in bed.
That's right.
It's so true, isn't it? Jess, I've got 2 teenagers in my house. Olivia's obviously one of them. They do spend a lot of time in bed. Did you hear Austin then? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you for accepting my invitation to come to lunch. Have you had lunch? Are you eating lunch?
I had it before.
I don't really eat during these conversations because it kind of feels a bit like I don't like that chewing sound as well. So it's sort of, but I do have my water. So it's been really cool. I've been catching up with little groups of you rat bags. I like to call you my rat bags, don't I? And just chatting about what it's been like, because I want to create like a little diary, and it hopefully will be something that you might look back on in a few years' time. It will almost be like a time capsule for us, where we'll look back on this year and think, wow, we survived that, we did that. Because 2020 has been a bit of a crazy one, hasn't it? So I've got some questions, so we'll just sort of chat. And you can say whatever you want. Tell me whatever you want. But it is going on YouTube, so just remember that. Oh, she says.
I'm going to be famous. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Well, Ruby, my youngest, she was so impressed. She's like, Mum, this video's got like, I don't know, say it's got like 6,000 views or something. And she was just so besotted with how many views it had. But the video, you know what the video is? It's how to do a ballet button. So it's the video we send out whenever we do like enrollments or when it's concert time, like we keep posting it. So parents are just watching it on how to do. So she thought it was amazing, but I was like, oh,
Literally
yeah, remember when you said you're still
over.
muddy?
Mm.
Yes, you are. You're all muddy on your arm.
Cut that out.
Oh God. Anyway, so I want to know, can you tell me what, what's been the hardest part of all of this? Like, what's been the most challenging thing?
I mean, for me, probably like having a global pandemic is like really hard with like mental health and all that, and then doing online school and then not having really any of your friends that are like your age to like support you with that. Like you only really have your family that you may not think like gets it from your point of view, so it's hard in that way.
Yeah, it feels really big, doesn't it, Sadie? Like the whole, like sometimes watching the news, what's going on around the world, and then what's happening in Australia. That is really overwhelming. And you're right, like in most normal circumstances, you'd have your friends, because your friends are kind of really important when you're a teenager, aren't they? Yeah, that's definitely what a lot of people have been saying. That's been the hardest, just not being with your friends. But you still chat with your friends online, but do you still find that's different, do you?
Yeah, it's quite different because you just don't have like the random conversations.
Yeah.
And like if there's nothing to keep the conversation going, you just like stop texting. There's like, but if you're just there in person, then you just find something else to talk about, and it's just like nice to have them there.
This is going on YouTube. I'll have to edit this out. Oh, yep. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Sorry, Sadie. So yeah, it's just that sort of almost just being with each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's just the You
It
go
also
ahead.
feels like you're missing out on just so many things that you could be doing right now.
Yeah.
But you don't know what it is because, like, you just haven't been there yet because you can't.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely feels like we've missed a lot this year, doesn't it? I made the mistake of scrolling back through our Instagram page a little while ago. Oh, and it just made me realize how many, we have so many different events and even just things like exams and workshops, and we've missed a lot of that stuff at the dance school. What about you, Liv? What do you find most challenging?
I mean, I think school has probably been the hardest thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously how long have we been doing online school for? Like 4, 5?
6 billion years?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
I think it's just hard, like the motivation, especially as a teenager. Like, you're in your room, like this is kind of the space where, you are to chill out, but now it's also the space where you do school as well, and pretty much literally anything else now. So I think that's been the hardest thing, like not being in the room with your friends and teachers where, they're on your back, like do this, do that, and you have people to work off, but you're just literally sitting by yourself, like how am I meant to do this? But
Yeah.
and I
And
haven't
what about, oh, sorry, you go.
I was gonna just say, obviously online dance, I haven't found it, like it's hard, but I didn't actually think it was as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like I thought it was gonna be no. But it actually hasn't been as bad as I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely been some good parts of it. What about you, Sadie or Chess? Like, what have you found hard about dancing at home?
Well, obviously the internet. It's really hard. And also, it's like sort of what keeps me going through this lockdown as well. But
Exactly.
it's still really hard to do it online. So it's still, it's not the same as doing it in the studio.
Because you don't have the vibe from everyone else.
Yes.
All together, it's just like happiness. And it's just so much like energy. And you're just by yourself, like in this little space. Like, it's just, yeah.
It's funny that vibe stuff is really, sometimes you can't put your finger on what that actually is, but you can feel it, can't you? That energy. And it's something like where that screen is just like a stopgap to that. Like it just stops that energy, and you have to work really hard to like find the motivation and find the energy. Whereas when you're in class, like if you're having a bad day, like even as a teacher, if you're having a bad day when you walk in, there's so much energy in the room and everyone's there. So you just sort of forget about all that other stuff. But it's harder to forget that stuff when you're by yourself in your room, isn't it? Yeah. What about you, Sadie? How have you found dancing at home?
I mean, dancing at home has definitely been like one of the highlights of lockdown, one of the best things in it. I really thought I wasn't going to like it. I thought it was going to be something that I was going to dread every week, but because I really love the aspect of the friends being there in the room with you dancing, like that's a big part of it. So I didn't think I was going to enjoy it very much, but I do enjoy it. Of course, like not as much as in person, but like it is still enjoyable, like for what we can do.
Do you think it's something about too, like, because when you exercise, sometimes like you don't want to do it, but every time you do it, then you feel good. Like it's that kind of, you're moving your body, and I think it must be part of that too. Like you're just actually moving, and so that makes you feel good as well. What about what have you thought about in terms of what it might feel like when we're back at the studio?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I feel so not normal because this has just become the normal. So it's weird, but
it's going to be weird going back to normal, but this is our new normal.
Yeah.
Because like this is our new normal now. So going back to old normal, it's just going to be weird.
Yeah. What do you think that first day walking back in the studio will feel like?
It'll be amazing. I'm so pumped for it.
Your faces then when I said that, you all just went biggest smiles. Oh, I think I'll be just smiling the whole time too. Probably there'll be way too much talking and not much dancing, do you reckon?
Oh, yep.
Should just have like a day of just like talking, no dancing, just talking.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I found with the online classes, like a good thing about it is maybe like the first 10, 15 minutes when we get on, we all just chat with whoever our teacher is, which I think has been really good because they will ask us questions about our day, week, or just random, or we might do like a little like activity. Like last night in Hip Hop Miss Carla, we did charades and just like stuff like that.
Yes.
Like I had to act
So
out
funny.
so it was really funny. Even just things like that, like that even just puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Like being able to talk. It's not just dancing, like we are able still to talk to everyone.
Yeah. And that's been very intentional by us, because like when you're teaching, you feel like you're just performing, like I may as well be on TV. Do you know what I mean? Like you're sort of looking at the boxes and you're trying to communicate and get across and demonstrate and do what you're doing. Whereas in class, normally you'd be able to walk up to a student and chat to them and get feedback and interact with them, where you can't do that on Zoom at all, really. So those bits in class where we bring everyone in, it's really important because it gives us a chance to kind of, one, get you all laughing and do something a bit silly and funny and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And it gives us a chance to sort of know how you're going as well. Like sometimes I'll ask, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how are you feeling today? Like just little things like that just help us kind of gauge how everyone's feeling. Because do you find, like I find through all of this, like some days I feel really good and I'm really motivated. And then other days I'm just like, I can't, like we've got no bread at the moment and I just cannot be bothered going to the shops. But I have to. Do you find that? Do you find some days are good and then some days are...
Yeah, you're like up here and then some days it's like you just feel like your absolute worst. Or you feel your absolute
Yeah. So if we were like to fast forward and it was 2040.
God, are we old?
How old will you be? Come on, tell me how old you'll be in 2040.
Wait, how many? That's 20 years away.
20 years.
I'll be 34.
I'll be 35.
I'll be 33.
Mum, you'll be like...
Yeah, way older.
Yeah, I'm not even
like,
say that age.
Yeah, I'll be in my 60s.
Yes,
Ooh,
64 or something.
like all wrinkly.
Like ancient.
No, your mum's the same age as me, Jess. Don't say that. We'll be like the trendiest 60-year-olds you've ever seen.
We'll have like families and kids. Oh my goodness.
I'll be a grandma. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Grandma.
All right. So it's 2040.
Okay.
There's another pandemic.
Oh god.
And the roles are a bit reversed now, because you might be the dance teacher, you might be the parent, you might be the school teacher, you could be a nurse, a doctor, you know, whatever you're doing, whatever you end up doing, the shoe will be a little bit on the other foot. So you've already had that experience. What advice would you give to teenagers? What would you say to help them get through this kind of lockdown?
Do what like makes you feel good. Like if you want to go on a walk, go on a walk. If you want to stay in bed, stay in bed. Like I think that's just kind of thing, like you just kind of have to do what your body tells you, like what you want to do and how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are like not feeling the best, yes, you can do things to make you feel better. But if you just want to, you know, have a chill out day, like do that. Like there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what I'd probably say.
What would you say, Sadie?
Yeah, I'd say a similar thing, like really listen to your body. If you need just like a day where you just sit and watch what's happening at school, catch up later, and just like maybe put a face mask on, maybe like watch some Netflix. Like if you need that day, like give it to yourself, like because your body's telling you that you need that day for like a reason. And also just like don't focus so hard on like trying to be like the best version of yourself and like come out of quarantine, like glow up, like just as long as you're alive at the end of this, then like that's really all that matters.
Yeah. So just do your best every day, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. What would you say, Chess?
Well, maybe like just tell them to go outside, because that's also what's really helped me this pandemic, just to go outside and just feel the wind on my face and the grass under my feet. It's just really nice.
Yeah, that's such good advice. Being outside really changes your mindset, doesn't it? Just walking out into the fresh air, going for a walk. Especially at the moment, because the weather's getting a bit better too, so it feels really nice outside. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. It's really good advice there. Now, this is my favorite bit. This is the quick fire or rapid fire questions. Are you ready? Now, this is where I insert the really fast tick, 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 tick music. I did it for the first one. You go back and have a listen. It's very clever. I'm very proud of myself. All right, you ready? So we'll go Olivia, Sadie, Chess. All right, for each question. Okay, here we go. Ready? How old were you when you started dancing?
2.
3.
What's your favorite dance genre?
Probably like commercial, jazz, contemporary. Yeah, no.
Ballet or contemporary for me.
Ballet or contemporary.
Awesome. What is your favorite dance movie?
Centre Stage, hands down.
Centre Stage, yes. Sadie?
I don't know.
All right, we'll come back to you, Chess.
I don't know.
No? All right.
Educate yourself. Centre Stage, recommend.
Centre Stage, Footloose, Step Up, Dance Academy.
Dance Academy all the way.
Yeah, I'll go Dance Academy too.
Okay. All right, geez, that was hard. Okay. Favorite musical?
Aladdin.
I love Aladdin.
Chess can go first.
Oh yeah, Aladdin. I've seen it. It's amazing.
I'm gonna go Mamma Mia.
Oh yes, love Mamma Mia. That's really good. All right, what is your favorite song at the moment? What are you vibing to?
Wait, I need a
That's
look.
what you all say, isn't it? I feel really cool when I say that. What are you vibing to at the moment, guys?
I don't know.
How come you don't know this?
I
like the Watermelon song. I like that one. Apparently it's not cool, but I like it.
Which one?
Watermelon.
Sugar High.
Watermelon sugar. Yeah.
I'm listening to like kind of our childhood songs that we kind of grew up listening to. Like,
because you're so grown up. What was your childhood song?
No. I mean, like, when we were like, a bit younger.
Okay.
I don't
know.
know.
What are you listening to?
I just got a playlist and it's just
okay.
Hubbies.
So no favourite songs?
I can't think. I have a lot of favourite songs.
Are you guys actually even teenagers?
Actually, like, people think this is really weird about me, but I don't really listen to music.
Oh, okay. So you're more just into the dance aspect.
That's all I do. That's all I listen. All I do is listen to music.
Listen to music.
I listen to music like all the time whenever I can. Like I just love having music in the background all the time.
Chess, do you just like the silence? Like
I just love being in my own thoughts.
Calm. Yeah, in your own thoughts. Yep. I get that. All right. What is your favourite? This is supposed to be really fast and we're going so slow. What is your favourite snack at dancing?
Cheetos.
Oh my God. Sadie?
I don't bring snacks to dance usually. I usually just like, I don't know. If I could bring anything, I would bring, Cheetos.
I really started the trend,
How
haven't
do
I?
you eat it dancing? How do you get through a whole day of dancing without eating?
No, I don't know. I
feel
like eat at Kui, but like I don't.
Yeah,
have
so it's like,
snacks.
well, that's what I mean. Like, what is your favourite
Well,
thing to eat? So,
I
food?
have a veggie pasty there. That's like
Oh, the
lunch.
veggie pasties. There you go. That's the answer I'm looking for.
There you go.
Chess, what do you eat?
I get chips from Kui.
Chips. I know. We all miss the chips. That keeps coming up in every session I do. All right, Olivia, what is your favourite PSD event of the year?
Oh, choreographics or like end of year show.
Yep. Sadie?
End of year show.
Chess?
End of year show or the cabaret. It's really fun because the stage is like in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes. I was so looking forward to doing that again this year because that was so much fun, wasn't it?
I love that.
It was really cool, like the way you guys could like dance and then go and sit at the tables, and
Yeah,
we'll have to do that next year.
Pressure.
Yeah, for sure. Favorite ever guest teacher at the studio?
Probably like Hara and Ryan. I loved when they came.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Jason,
they worked really well together.
and
Mhm.
Jason, like, he's always really good.
Sadie.
I mean, they're all amazing, but I loved when Alani came because I missed her.
Yeah, she's doing classes for us in the holidays.
I just want her to be our teacher again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let her know, Liv. Jess, who's your favourite guest teacher?
Well, I mean, I remember. I can't really remember what guest teachers there were.
Jack May, Hara, Alani.
Lani.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. All right, who is your favourite dance idol?
God, you really like putting the pressure.
Oh, I didn't realise these were such hard questions. I should have sent them to you beforehand.
I think Michael Demeski. I have always like really loved him. He's Australian, but
he's amazing.
He's like doing so.
Got such good technique too, hasn't he? He's such a good technical dancer.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, you can say the other guys said. I mean, just saying, if you can't think of anyone.
All of our teachers, all the teachers have. I look up to all our teachers.
Yeah.
And I look up to you, Mum.
Oh, Liv. Okay. And who makes you laugh the most in class?
Jess.
That one there. Your name's come up a few times, Jess.
It has?
Yeah.
Lockie always.
Oh, Lockie always makes me
Lockie's
laugh.
funny. Yeah.
And it was like in my. Sometimes I'm not in your class. Probably Karis.
Yes.
Really funny.
Yeah.
This puts a smile on my face.
Yeah. Jess, I want to nominate you for like the funniest like faces on Zoom. Because you always have really, when you come up to the camera, like that. You make me laugh. You put a smile on my face. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this little lunchtime chat. It's been really nice spending time with you and hearing what your thoughts have been about 2020. What a year, hey?
Yep.
We won't forget it in a hurry, will we?
No.
You know, some years you look back and you go, what was that year, or did I do that? We will remember this year, no problem, hey?
We say that we survived a global pandemic.
We did. And we've done such a good job.
I think
it's back at the studio soon, hey?
I think it's been a really big learning experience and how lucky we all are